it's Lee from coloringqueen.net, and today I've got the latest colouring book from Ellie Marks. Now you might remember the name. She released Flower Haiku not that long ago, and it's one of my favourite floral based colouring books. This book is her latest one, which is based on historical portraits. Now I'm just moving that plastic cover so it doesn't shine up in the light. It's available in two different formats, which is either a digital download or an artist edition that's been signed by the artist and printed on 110-pound cardstock and coil bound. Now what I have is the digital download. I took it to my local Officeworks store in Australia. I had it printed on 120-gram white paper, coil bound with plastic front and back. The artist edition is slightly different. It has the coil binding, but it's 110-pound cardstock, and I don't think it has the plastic on it, but it's personally signed by the artist. So you can check out both options on her Etsy store. What I really like about Ellie is that she's considered the branding for her books. The covers on her book all reflect the same sort of colour scheme. I think it's a really good branding message that she's sending, because then you immediately know her books and can distinguish them in stores. So we start off with the gorgeous little bonnet here in a lovely grayscale. So great one to test out your markers or your pencils. Then we've got a gorgeous dedication page in a beautiful frame there. And the illustrations are all printed single-sided paper. Now the book is not available on Amazon. It's only at the links below the video. And then we've got our portraits of beautiful ladies. So every one of these is just gorgeous, and I've been looking through trying to figure out which one that I would colour, and I still can't make up my mind. But I love that she's got the texture in the hair there to help with the shading, and she's still got these beautiful florals in the book, which I really like. Look at all these gorgeous feathers and her hair in those braids. Isn't that clever? And it's a very soft little grayscale there. Everything's got this lovely little frame around it, so you don't go near the edge of the paper. I really like this one. I think it's super cute, and I could imagine colouring that, but then I get distracted by things like this, and I think I'd like to colour that one too. Look, she's got a little cameo on. And it's a very sort of Edwardian style equestrian picture, which I really like. I don't know, they're all so beautiful. So I think it was inspired by the town where Ellie lives. There's a lot of historical Victorian or Edwardian architecture in the area, which I think inspired this book. Isn't this one beautiful? So many gorgeous pictures, and I like that there's either front views or side profiles, different hairstyles, but also different elements to colour in the back, like this one of the Venice canals, and I guess a Venice masquerade ball. And that liner in the back is a lighter grey. And then we've got our lovely little winter scene with our beautiful berries and just gorgeous. So different sorts of clothing. We've got the really thin netting here for like a veil with like seed beads on it. It's very pretty. Then we've got like the twinning girl with the doll. I love this one as well. This is one that I've been tossing up whether to colour or not too. I can never make up my mind. This one is gorgeous as well. So much detail on that hair, and this hair is actually a darker hair colour than what we've seen in the previous images, and you can see that dark up against the light there. So we've got the beautiful braids, and I imagine this is like a prayer book or something like that. Then another bonnet, great to practice your flowers, and 2 pages to test out your colours. Now, if you're just getting the digital download, of course you don't need to print those. You can just test out your colours on whatever paper that you're going to colour with. But if you're getting the artist edition, they are a great addition to that, because then you can really see how your materials work on that particular cardstock that she's using for that. So that's it, the gorgeous Age of Elegance Coloring Book, available in either the digital edition or in an artist edition that's been signed by the artist. The artist edition is about 8.5 by 11. I had this printed in Australia on Australian A4 size paper. And the artist edition also has a glossy coated soft cover and wire binding. So that's it from me. I'll see you next week when I colour in one of these pictures from this new book by Ellie Marks. Until next time, stay safe and happy colouring.